where we are, evening for where our families are. So good afternoon, evening, nighttime. This is, I guess, technically day 7 of our road trip, I believe. And we are officially in California now. So Alex is driving, so that's why I'm mostly doing it. So yeah, so we're in California. We weren't, where we stayed last night, we weren't really too far from California, so it didn't take too long, about 5-ish hours or so, to really get here. And we're heading towards, I'm not really sure. Where are we heading?
Yeah, so we're in kind of Los Angeles County, north side. We're heading to the Angeles National Forest. We're staying at hopefully at the Crystal Lake Recreation Campground, if they have room for us still.
Yeah, so that's kind of where our predicament is. We didn't book where we were going to stay each night in advance, like when we were at home before we left for the trip, because we didn't want to mess up like our timetable, like in case, we decided we wanted to stay a little longer in one area. We didn't want to have already booked a location and then have to kind of like make sure that we make it to each location at a specific time. Like, we wanted the freedom to be able to kind of just go with the flow in a way. But we've learned now that may not always be a great idea. Like, we were trying to book, like 2 or 3 days in advance, like while we were on the road, and that's worked so far for the most part until about today. And we're kind of struggling just a little bit. We looked to try to reserve something last night, and we were unable to do so. So then it means we are left to a first come, first serve, which I believe check-in, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, was like at 2 p.m. California time, and it is currently, 4 p.m. California time, so we're definitely past the normal check-in time. I mean, you can still check in, but that means that typically when you check in super duper late, a lot of times the campsites get full when it comes first come, first serve. So we're a little concerned with that, but you know what, we're not going to let it bother us if they are full. We have a couple of backup plans. Hopefully something will work out. If not, I'm sure we'll figure out something. So yeah, so we're kind of climbing up this mountain, and I can show you guys that in a few minutes. It's a little bit windy, so it's been fun. But it's so pretty, and like you literally feel like you're on top of the world almost, which is kind of cool. So Francis has been doing great. He is, there he is, sleeping in the back like he has been pretty much nonstop the entire trip, which I will say is nice in the fact that he sleeps pretty much when we're in the car, so he doesn't get sick and he's not super hyper or active and like really wanting to get out. But that does mean that typically when we do get to where we're stopping for the night or location, if he does not get a decent sized walk at some point, he will get up anywhere between 3 to 4 a.m. and then again, when the sun rises. So typically right now it's about 5 o'clock. So we don't get a whole lot of sleep at night just because he's wide awake because he's been sleeping all day. And unfortunately we're not sleeping all day because we're driving. So that's been kind of a struggle we've had a little bit on this road trip, but it's not too bad. We're kind of used to that. He kind of has started doing that at home before we left and before we even moved, actually. So that's not too bad. But anyway, we're going to continue to drive. I or Alex will give you an update on if we're able to get to that campsite or not, and just kind of keep you guys tagged along. I'm hoping you're enjoying our videos. We're definitely enjoying this road trip, and we're glad we decided to go on it. So yeah, keep in touch. We have, I guess, made it to LA. Alex is driving again. We just dropped off Sir Francis at his first doggy daycare, and I will be completely honest, as a pup mom, I'm a little panicking. I'm not sure if that's just normal, or maybe I'm just overprotective of my dog, but I didn't want to drag him around all of LA, and we are going to a game this afternoon, and so he can't go, so that was kind of the only option, but it still makes me nervous. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully my nerves will calm down later. We are currently driving through Beverly Hills, which is interesting. Not too shabby, I will say. Not too bad. Not really sure what we're kind of doing today. We're just kind of exploring around LA a little bit. There's a baseball game that Alex has got tickets to that wants to go to this afternoon, so we're going to do that. And then have lunch at some place, not sure. And then eventually we'll make it back up to pick up Sir Francis, and then we're heading off to Los Angeles. Or no, LA is Los Angeles. I did that yesterday too. San Francisco. There we go. That's where we're going. Sometime this evening, I think. So we will, tomorrow, sorry. We will tag you guys along on our adventures today, and we hope you enjoy.